Down payment for our new road sweeper.
It hardly seems to me to be honest.
Well, but it's perfectly legal. The government don't ask how the money should be spent. They're only interested in getting a cross-section of public opinion. Any fool could ask the questions. Well, even he could do it. Couldn't you, Gribble?
Oh, yes, Mr. Oxbold. What did you want me to do, sir?
Make a cross-section of the town.
I'd need some very special tools to make that, wouldn't I?
All you've got to do is to ask people questions.
I couldn't do that.
Why not?
Well, call me a nosy Parker.
It's the government that wants the information.
Oh.
Of course, you'll be paid a little more for the work. How much do you want?
£27.10, sir.
£27.10?
Yes, sir, if it's not too much.
Well, I think that will be considered a fair remuneration by the council.
Here, here. There.
Well, I object.
Carried unanimously. All right, Gribble, you're engaged.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, and here's a copy of the official forms you'll fill up.
Yes.
Gribble. Oh, I'll give it to him.
Here you are, Gribble.
Thank you, sir. Do you eat pie? Don't the government want to know a lot of things?
Yes, quite so. And remember, Gribble, the answers they give you will be strictly confidential. I'm sure in this capacity you'll do a very good job for Tangletown.
Oh, yes, sir, I'd do anything for Tangletown. Oh, that reminds me, I've got something very interesting for you, Mr. Oxbold.
Yes?
Oh, yes, very interesting. If I can only get... Oh, will you hold that a minute for me? If I can only get at it. I bought it this morning for you.
Oh, did you?
Yes, you're the fellow that should see. Go on, have a butcher's.
What the devil's all this about?
It's all about Tangletown. Good, isn't it?
But look at this.
Good heavens.
Tangletown is a disgrace to Britain. Ugliness, squalor, slums, dreadful overcrowding. And what is the Tangletown Town Council doing about it? Nothing.
Exactly what I've always said. Look at your big house, Mr. Oxbold.
Only 4 people live there.
Listen, it says here that these irresponsible scoundrels were actually taken round the town by an official of the council. I object.
If I could get my hands on that traitor, I'd break every bone in his body.
Yes.
Yes, show him for death, you rat. Who did it?
Yes, who did it?
Gribble.
Yes, Mr. Oxbold.
Come here, Gribble.
Well, I'm very sorry, Mr. Oxbold, but I only looked at the pictures. I didn't read the writing underneath. Otherwise, I wouldn't have let you have the paper.
Never mind that now. Look here, you've gotten the papers for your investigation. Now get on with the job and quickly.
Yes, Mr. Oxbold, I'll do my best.
The result of this public opinion poll will be the best answer to this paper's unwarranted attack.
Gribble, just a moment. Does this man really know what he is making the investigation for?
Yes, for £27.10.
£27.10. Get me?
Well, Mr. McGrew, I can't because...
Because why?
Well, I haven't got it, sir.
I want £27.10.
Yes, so do I, Mr. McGrew. I want it bad to give it to you. You see, when I borrowed the money from you, I was expecting a baby. I mean, my pal Joe was expecting a baby. I mean, his wife Kitty was. You see, well, it was cash on delivery. You can't get babies on the high purchase now, you know.
Never mind why you wanted the money. When am I getting it back?
Well, Mr. McGrew, if you'll only answer me a few questions...
I'm asking you a question. When do I get my...
£27.10, when I finish the job.
What job?
Asking questions. I'll get it honest.
I don't care if you get it crooked.
Mr. McGrew, the government wants to know...
I don't care what the government wants to know. And don't you come back here again without my £27.10.
Well, how am I going to finish my investigation if I don't even start? And you're my first investigation. Interested only in money. £27.10.
The rent. Tell him I'm out.
Oh, but I can't tell him that again.
All right. I'll tell him myself. Why, it's George. Come in, George. We thought you were the man for the rent.
Hello, Joe. Nice day, Kitty.
Kettle just boiling. I'll make a nice cup of tea, George.
Thanks. Joe, there's several questions I've got to ask you.
I'm very sorry, George, but I honestly can't do anything about that £27.10 you lent me. Money is tight.
That's more than I can afford to be these days. In any case, I didn't come to see you about that.
Oh, didn't you?
No.
Sorry I mentioned it. Oh, come to think of it, there's something I ought to tell you.
What, again? So soon? I can't understand it. I haven't got another £27.10, Joe. But never mind. I'll do something about it when the time comes. You little thinker, aren't you? Now, come on, let's get down to business. The government wants to know, do you have 5 inches of water in your bath or more?
A bath? In this house?
No bath. Do you wear long or short underpants? Now, don't start laughing again. In any case, I know all about them. I've seen them on Kitty's washing line. Now, are you satisfied with the housing conditions in which you live?
Are we
Satisfied?
What, with the roof all is leaking?
And the plaster was falling down?
The
Now,
top
just
road
take
is
it down,
Did you
will
say what was going wrong?
floorboards coming loose.
Oh, and having to fetch every drop of water from the tap.
Go a
in the
bit slower,
street.
The
Joe.
roof too low.
And the rent too high.
And the doorknobs always coming
The
off.
walls always perspiring.
So am I.
Hand me the Stilson and shave hook.
Yes, Sir Timothy.
Come. Swivel screw and bent bolt. Wrong tools again. You don't know one from another. And stop that confounded hammering.
I'm afraid it's someone knocking at the door, sir.
We'll go outside and stop them. It upsets me. You upset me. Everybody upsets me. I'm upset.
Oh, I'd like to ask...
I am not Sir Timothy, and we never...